Hello everybody, how's it going? The new Tera raid did get announced, finally. They're doing Salamence next. I believe it was Flying Tera type. So we'll check that out when it happens. Let me double check on the date. Next Thursday, April 18th through April 20th. These are so limited time. They give you like a few days and that's it. Yeah, it is. And then they run it again a week later. Yeah, it's Flying Tera type. So Salamence is gonna get a boost on all of its flying moves. Yeah, it does sound like it's gonna be a tough time. A bit of a toughie. I think all of these pseudo raids are going to be quite challenging. I think they're all going to be various levels of extremely annoying. Yeah, if they give it crunch, that takes out bro. Slow bro. Although one thing I enjoy about the Tera raids is that there's usually one Pokemon that people start using that like nobody ever uses before that emerges as the meta pick, and I always think that's funny. We'll see what ragtag, like using Torterra, like that was fun. Like when do I ever get to use Torterra competitively? So we'll see what will be the solution for the Salamence Tera raid, but we'll definitely check that out next week, chat. That'll be fun. Is it next week? I don't know, what day is it? It's the 13th. Yeah. Yeah, it's April 18th. Okay. Jeez, this month has been going very fast. Don't they all? But yeah, we're back with more Dynamax adventures, chat. We had some pretty rough runs yesterday. And what didn't help was even worse RNG. So we're gonna hope that it gets better. Todd bless. Todd, give us all the good fortune. Alright, but yada yada yada, you guys know the drill. Solo run. And then I'll open up the lobby. Whoops, getting ahead of myself. Okay. These are all good. Well, maybe not Stoutland, but Nidoking and Diggersby are good. We'll take Nidoking for the variety. Yeah, one NPC can absolutely make a difference. That Matang, what, cost us 3 lives? Or was it all 4? I don't even remember. Oh! Bless your heart, Nihiligo, and nobody took the Diggersby. Nobody took it. Man, what? William taking the Cherum? Like, oh my god. There's so many bogus grass types in here that are just terrible. Alright, well, we're opening with Nihiligo. Easy peasy, I hope. We got Cram in our way. Nidoking's cry is so cool. Well, just like Pelipper, you're not gonna appreciate this electric attack, my friend. Very sorry. Sincerest apologies, Jimmy. Mega Blastoise. Also, ad warning, ads are coming up, but we're just fighting old Jimmy here, so we still have a little ways to get to our friend Nihiligo. Oh, that damage. Water flying, what a type combo. What a type combination. Are you serious? They're so evil for this. They gave... I almost said Pelipper. Pelipper is like, what if Cramorant wasn't complete Garbaggio? They're evil for giving this thing Endure. Like, oh my goodness. Waste their time. Thanks for the Leaf Storm with 1 HP left, Sceptile. You sure did get him. There's so many little tweaks I would make on every rental. I mean, not every rental, you know, the point of it is to be somewhat of a challenge. So it's not like you should make every rental a god tier, super competitive set, but I mean, this is just sad for Cramorant. Dive, the only stab that it gets is Dive, which is really slow. Endure is just annoying. Amnesia, not helpful. Throat Chop, not really helpful. Oh boy, talk about not helpful. I don't want to fight Trevenant. We gotta take the ice cream. Yeah, Mega Blastoise should have been Water Steel. Big man Blastoise. I feel like Mega Blastoise is definitely the weakest of the Kanto Mega Evolutions. Great, the Cramorant is going for Endure right now as its opening move. No. The NPCs just had to take it. That Sceptile is gonna run out of Leaf Storm in like one more move. When I have animations turned off and we just do NPCs, it's so funny because that Cramorant just vanished from it vanished from this plane of existence. Okay, well, Cramorant went for Endure and then didn't even get to attack because it went for Dive. Awesome. Thank goodness we're fighting Nihilego because the NPCs are not bringing their best and brightest right now. They usually don't. There's so many problematic Pokemon that you have to keep out of the hands of NPCs. I definitely would put Cramorant in there. Okay, this is... somebody's gonna take this. No. Okay, good. We did not need any ice cream. Okay. Abomasnow, Relicanth. Who's that fairy? Rabombi. It's Rabombi. There's so many fairies that are just tiny little specks. Like Alcremie is really small. The Dene is really small. Rabombi is really small. You have to get out your magnifying glass just to just to see the fairies. Yeah, any Pokemon that has entrainment, the NPCs don't know how to use. Okay, good. We can max here. Yep, the Cramorant's going for Endure again. Chicken Nugget Garchomp. Garchomp. What's up, everybody? We are on the first round, and it's Nihilego. Okay, Relicanth is scary. Relicanth is absolutely terrifying, so... It's good that it didn't destroy us. But will one of the NPCs take this? I'm just gonna stick with Nidoking. Really wish one of them had taken Diggersby. Diggersby would have been so good here. What's up, everybody? We are about to fight our first boss. Come on, William. No, you idiots! Sceptile is garbage here. Serenity now with these brainless NPCs. Basically, I'm the only one that's gonna do any damage here. I'm the one that's gonna be doing all the damage here, and I just maxed. Oh wow, everybody's deciding to attack. It's a miracle. Watch it disappear. Boop! Bye-bye. It reset your stats again? That's such a troll. The game was playing with you. Okay, targeted. Well, I used Brutal Swing. Never mind. Okay, alright. We're doing good damage. Stoutland must recharge. Oh, well. We had a good run, chat. They attacked once. We got one attack out of them. And there's a clear. Ooh, that was nasty. That's 2 beast boosts. Thanks for bringing the Sceptile to this fight, Amelia. If we lose because of these brain-dead NPCs, I will be very sad. Yeah, it should cost a Dynamax Pokemon its turn if it goes for the reset stats. Oh, that's just a 3 wipe right there. Are you joking? Are you actually kidding me? That makes my high horsepower do so much less, too. Oh my god. You stupid idiots. Yeah, Salamence has Moxie. Salamence is probably going to be quite hard, chat. If you didn't hear, they announced the next Tera raid for Scarlet Violet of the pseudos. It's Flying Tera type Salamence. Alright, Nidoking. My teammates are absolute dead weight. You gotta take the wheel. You gotta lock in. Thank you. This was me and me alone. My teammates just... They essentially... couldn't have even been there, and I would have been fine. GG. GG to me, not to them. Alright, let's see. Let's see. First run, Shiny Magic? No. 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 Nihilego. Alright. Okay, if you say so. Alright, let me get online. Alright, code is up. Feel free to join. I think T-Tar just had Sandstream. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see what, they'll probably do Moxie for Salamence. Or, I mean, Intimidate is a very good ability. They could just keep Intimidate. Or they could do Moxie. I guess we'll have to find out. Hyloswine, Sigilyph, and Pangoro. We'll take Pangoro. Alright, the goat Jinx is here. Excellent. Yeah, Gen 2 has a fair amount of dark types. Alright, it's a dragon. I'm glad Jinx is here. Okay, we got Tox and Hitmonlee. Well, there's our Wide Guarder. Although this is kind of scary for me. Don't close combat the panda, please. Yeah, you can get Sneasel in Ice Cave. I miss the ice puzzles in Pokemon. It might be... I don't know, is that a hot take? I might be one of 3 people that enjoys them. Well, I did in fact get targeted first turn. Alright, well, good luck everybody. You guys like the ice puzzles too? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I mean, Ice Cave is honestly one of my favorite caves in any Pokemon game. Yeah, that was super unfortunate. I asked Hitmonlee not to attack Pangoro, and he denied my request. Okay, Surge's trash can's not my favorite puzzle. Because that has an element of RNG to it. If you hit the wrong trash can after getting the first one, it resets, and that's stupid. Also, I don't really... Why has Lieutenant Surge got so many trash cans in his gym? What's up with that? Yeah, friendship evolutions can be really slow. Yeah. Either Lieutenant Surge just produces a lot of garbage, or the litter in Vermilion is just insane. Yeah, I have no issue with them reducing how much friendship was needed to evolve. I think that's totally fine. Well, I'm back. I'm getting at least one attack off. Yeah, Violet City's fun. Sprout Tower. Volkner's Gym. Volkner? Faulkner. Too many people have Volkner's icon in Pokemon Pocket. Always thinking about Volkner. Dry Skin has to be one of the worst abilities. Just to think about. Yeah, I don't like Volkner that much. He is not... He's not one of my favorite gym leaders. I don't really like his gym either. You're thinking of Ekritique, which is another great Johto city. I like Goldenrod a lot too. I'm not seeing any good signs here. This is kind of just a neutral route here. None of this is particularly useful. Also, with Volkner, it's like, why aren't you in your gym, buddy? Go have an existential crisis on somebody else's time. Do your job. It takes you forever to finally get past that stupid barricade into Sunny Shore, and then Volkner's not even there because he's off pouting. Give me a break. What a baby. Okay, we'll go for coaching. I love Hitmonlee's little animation where he looks like he's pumping himself up, but he has no mouth, so he cannot scream. Yeah, Galaxy, that's correct. Who would win? The final gym leader in Sinnoh or one little hippo? Actually, maybe one big hippo. Sudowoodo looks so peaceful sleeping. Sudowoodo looks like it doesn't have a care in the world right now. I don't know, I feel like past electric-based characters were far more memorable too, like Surge. I mean, I'll even take, like, Watson over him. Female Hippowdon was shiny. I bet that's tricked a lot of people, actually. That's probably tricked several people. It's kind of a stupid gender difference. I don't think it needed to exist, honestly. Alright, Pseudo would have just napped the whole match, so that was really easy. It's nice when you get max sleep turns. Very rare if you're me. That never that never happens. The amount of times that Virizion woke up first turn, ugh. It's funny because Whitney is portrayed completely differently in the anime. I don't know, she just has a little cry about it. It's not a big deal. You then immediately get the badge. Honestly, the anime, most of the gym leaders are just the exact same person. They're friendly, and they have strong Pokémon. They're all just the exact same. See, that's why Claire's great. I love Claire. Imagine having a little bit of a personality instead of just being a cardboard-friendly cutout. My gym leader had a little bit of personality. Kill her. She was slightly rude to me. Put her in the stakes. See, that's what's so funny about people continuously being like, I want rivals to be meaner, and it's like, do you? Do you? People still bitch and moan over Claire having dialogue like that how many years later? Also, Dragon's Den rules. I love that place. Beware is such an absolute unit. Big ol' bear. This has been the round of big ol' bears. We have some bear-on-bear violence going on right now. I don't know why so many people forget Bede well, I mean, I do. You know what? I take that back, because he got like 3 lines of dialogue, just like every other character in that game. But yes, they did do that with Bede. Bede had more backstory. I mean, again, it's generous calling it backstory. Than a character like Marnie, who is a nothing burger, empty shell of a character. It almost felt like Bede was more of Hop's rival than yours. Which is why it would have been fun to see them battle in the story mode. It would have been fun to see Bede and Hop battle. I don't understand why they don't show us battles between other characters. It's fun. It's fun to watch battles. Also, I saw a Twitter thread about Marnie. And it's like, Marnie had a good character arc because she became the gym leader. And it's like, if only there was another character very similar to her that also had an arc about becoming a gym leader, but was far better. Oh wait, there was. His name was Bede. Anybody that gasses up Marnie's character, get out of my face. It's fine if you like the character design, but let's not pretend she's a deep character. Are you kidding me? I don't want to fight Palkia. Well, this is not good. I don't know, the way they structured the story in Sword and Shield was just a mess. People really love Pierce, and to be honest, chat, I don't get it. Did you love that part in the story where he awkwardly sang with no lyrics and squeaked his shoes? I mean, it's cool to get another Dark-type gym leader. But I don't really see the appeal in that character either, to be honest. I think he's kind of ugly, too. Looks like a skunk on top of him. Just go for Lariat. Sorry, Incineroar, we're poaching your move. We're stealing your signature move. Should you max? I mean, you're probably the best choice. I don't know. This is a precarious situation. Like, I think Sydney is still my favorite Dark-type trainer. Or no, I like Karen, too. Even if people are really annoying about her quote. Sydney also kind of makes Joey Wheeler a creepy face, which I think is funny. He makes the Joey face. Yeah, Silver's great. Especially him being the son of Giovanni is just really neat. Oh, Palkia, you love clearing the field, don't you? Oh man, that's unfortunate. Bye-bye. Wow. The double knockout turn. Unfortunate. Okay, we got one heart left. At least Jinx's dry skin is taken in the rainwater. Ugh, that's so gross. You ain't gotta do all that. Ice Screen is actually useful. What an unfortunate turn of events that we actually got Jinx on our team. But, it's Palkia. If this was any other dragon, we would have been Gucci. Well, that's GG. Yeah, I've seen that voice acting thread going around. Voice acting in Pokemon is such an interesting... Some people either want it or they absolutely hate it. Whose skin is... You know what? I feel like Jinx's skin's gotta be super dry. She might have the driest skin of them all. Well, Palkia, you smell. I guess for me, it would depend on how good the casting director is. Because if they just got the usual bunch of voice actors, I don't know. I saw somebody say Pokemon shouldn't have voice acting because voice acting ruined Zelda, and it's like, okay, no. How did it ruin there's barely any cutscenes in that game. Most of the time you're just wandering around with Link. I mean, I don't really love Zelda's voice actress, but it doesn't ruin the whole game for me. It's a bit much. What's up, Poke Guy? Yeah, I saw somebody said they would be fine if characters, you know, grunted or had minimal dialogue. Not full-on sentences, but just... I don't know how to describe it. I guess, like, Link voice acting. I mean, there is grunting in PLA. What's up, Rescue Squad? Alright, we got a Psychic type. Got Shiny Meowth, nice. And then a second one. The double-double. Okay, what do we got here? Is that Galarian Linoon? This is kind of abysmal. It's either Wishcash or Colossal. Ugh. Levels up her Blipbug until it's an Orbeetle? I don't remember that. I mean, it has been quite a while since I've played through Sword/Shield. The story mode. The actual game. Alright, we're going big, huge fish right now. Yeah, new Pokemon Snap has a little bit of dialogue too, a little bit of voice acting, that's right. Shout out to new Pokemon Snap. That's a good game that I don't think a lot of people played, but it's a good game. Yeah, I'd love for them to bring back Chris. He's one of my favorite player characters. Of course, how could we ever forget? You are Klaus. Wonderful. I love Professor Oak's original voice actor. He ruled. Wonderful.
Drowsy?
I wish Drowsy was here right now, but unfortunately it is not. He said that with so much Drowsy? Inconceivable. I've been drowsy all day. Rotom Dex voice acting? Oh no. Imagine Rotom Dex gets voice acting and it's just the squeakiest, most high-pitched voice you've ever heard in your life. Yeah, it's K-R-I-S, Chris. Always wanted Kotobukiya to make a figure of her, but they have not done that yet, and it makes me sad. I always think of him as Ethan. Ethan! I mean, Chris is in Masters. And she just got a Scale World figure, so... That's more than the character has gotten in a long time. Yeah, if we ever got a Legends Johto game, I better see Chris in there somewhere. And not Lyra. When I was a kid, that pissed me off, that they erased Chris. I remember being really upset about it. It's like, who is this big hat girl? I don't know her. Spiky-eared Pichu. Spiky-eared Pichu exists in the dimension where, like, Ash Greninja is. And they were never seen again. Ukulele Pichu. I saw an interesting tweet the other day that got me thinking. Imagine if they resurrected Pokemon Ranger for the Nintendo Switch 2 because you have the mouse. You could use the mouse to draw circles for a Ranger game. That would be pretty interesting. It's been a very long time since we've gotten a Pokemon Ranger game. Yeah, they're gonna make Pokemon Dash 2. But I never thought about that. I was like, huh, you know what? They could do that. They could use the mouse function as a way to draw circles. That's a good question, Galaxy. Let me see. Pokemon Ranger. 2006. Ranger came out here March 23rd, 2006. Developer, HAL Laboratory. Howling Creatures Inc. made Pokemon Ranger, at least the original one. Oh, it says also Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea. Yeah, 2006 is when the first Ranger came out. I love the box art. Honestly, they killed it with the box art for the original Pokemon Ranger. It's got that really nice artwork of Charizard, Kingdra, Flygon, and Salamence are on the cover. You have the male and female Rangers, and it's got this like fun action lines with the yellow background. It's really nice. It's quite nice. Relicanth is pretty decent, so I could hold on to it if somebody else wants to take Linoon. We can liquidation. And I have 2 head smashes left. It's such a head smash! So much discussion around Mario Paint, you'd be disappointed if we didn't get one. Yeah, Glalie has a dark move. Our old pal Glalie. Yeah, Ranger isn't the only spin-off games we haven't gotten a sequel to in a while. Mystery Dungeon's kind of AWOL right now, too. We got a remake of the originals, but we never got a new Mystery Dungeon for the past several generations. I'd love to see Trozy come back. I would be super down for another Trozy title. That probably hurt your teeth, crunching Relicanth. That probably did not feel good on your ginormous chompers. And I missed. That's unfortunate. Relicanth, you had it. You had the moment. And you blew it. Pokemon Conquest might be one of the weirdest Pokemon spin-offs that has ever existed. Yeah, that's how he broke his jaw right before Mega Evolving. Big ol' fish. Well, we won't be missing this move. I played through Pokemon Conquest. My whole playthrough is up on YouTube, but I did get very frustrated at certain points, so... I think that game could have had a much clearer, geez, I can't even remember at this point. UI and it was just like little features that annoyed me about it that kind of built up after a while. I found it annoying to grind out levels too. Conquest is a challenging game. If you ever want to play a challenging Pokemon game, Pokemon Conquest has some challenge to it. But the sprite work and the music in that game is very nice. For a Legends Johto game, that would probably be better in the past. Alright, this works. Let's see. Who is our psychic friend? It's Azelf. Alright, well, let's be careful of Dazzling Gleam. Azelf's signature move. Pokemon Conquest also has a lot of really cool human character designs. Like Nobunaga and all of the different characters in that game have very neat, human characters have very neat designs. Yep. I knew you were immediately gonna go for the Gleam. I know you too well, Azelf. Yeah, Conquest has great sprites. Some of the fields were really frustrating. So you would go through these different types of fields and they would often have like traps, and the one was the psychic one where you had to like teleport around. I hated that one. Some of the gimmicky fields in Conquest were really frustrating. Snarl. Hang in there, Relicanth. Good damage. Oh, also it was annoying how I think she was Nobunaga's sister? The little girl with the Jigglypuff, you had to have that in your party. You couldn't have her swap it out until later. If I'm remembering that correctly. I remember that character annoying me. Also, GG. GG. Always good to beat Azelf. After the way Azelf has been behaving as of late. Dazzling Gleam this, Dazzling Gleam that. Alright, Azelf, listen. You could be shiny 830. You can join Mesprit and Uxie Uxie. And it'll be great. But you won't, because you're mean. Okay. GG, go next. Charizard Y has, chronic migraines. He gets a runny nose. Sometimes his horns ache. He's gotta take Tylenol. The sun hurts his skin if he's out in the sun too long. He needs to get better at flossing because his teeth and his gums have been hurting lately. He had a tummy ache earlier, but he's feeling better. Alright, 2 more slots left. If anyone is interested, would Pokken get remade? I can't imagine we'll see anything Pokken related for quite some time. Which is a shame. I know people love Pokken. If they marketed the game right, maybe it would have had a longer lifespan. I wonder if Game Freak has a limit about how many games they want to have active at one time. Because they have a lot of active games right now. Masters, Pogo, Pocket, Scarlet Violet, Masters, etc., etc. Unite. We were just talking about that potential Ranger with the mouse feature. The original Pokemon Ranger came out in 2006. I think I got it for Christmas, and I got the strategy guide, and it came with a cool poster with Charizard on it, and on the back it was like Graveler. I miss the era of strategy guides so much. A favorite ancestor from, you mean PLA? Probably Volo. I like that they gave Cynthia an evil ancestor. Oh, it's Guzzlord. Okay. I got no problem with the Goose Man. What's up, Derek? I forgot that it was developed by HAL Laboratory. So the last Pokemon Ranger game came out in 2010. 2010. It's been that long since a Pokemon Ranger game. I'm gonna Hailstorm. Being in front of a grass type with a water ground is scary. HAL. HAL is in, like, HAL Laboratory. I think Tyler recently played Shadows of Almia and didn't like it. I've never played, I don't think I played Shadows. I only ever played the original Ranger. I've heard that the other two are interesting. Guardian Signs is called Traces of Light in Japanese. Oh yeah, they did like a spin-off of Ranger in the anime for a little bit. Deoxys' Crisis, the Green Guardian. Pokemon Ranger Heatran Rescue. Imagine you get stranded in the Pokemon world and out of nowhere comes a Heatran to come and save you. Is just Ghost. Yeah, there's a few Gen 1 Pokemon. I think Krabby is just Crab. Bat, Crab, Ghost. Wow, there were quite a few manga adaptations of Ranger too. Interesting. Yeah, not everybody can be a Boober or a Flareon, a booster. Huh. There's a bit of... I'm looking at the Bulbapedia page for the Pokemon Ranger series. None of the Pokemon Ranger games have ever been released in South Korea. How strange. No further games in the series have been released after the release of Pokemon Black and White. Interesting. Wow, Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX came out in 2020. That was March of 2020. Yeah, I don't know. That's why didn't they port it for Korean audiences? Here's the thing though, chat, and honestly this is a huge bummer. All of the new spin-offs we're getting from Pokemon are mobile multiplayer. Or just mobile games. It looks like they very much want to focus on phone games, apps. Yeah, which sucks. Which sucks. Very unfortunate. They gotta have like microtransactions so they can make hundreds of millions of dollars, otherwise they're not interested. Get him, Gloom. Sounds like he's saying, kill me. Kill me! What's Turtonator's Japanese name? Turtonator is a... honestly, a pretty funny name. Baku Games. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Baku Games. It's what it's called. Baku Games. It's the Blast Turtle Pokemon. Anybody that plays Cafe? I mean, there's several spin-offs that I just see no chatter about. I don't see anybody talking about... well, except for, like, Joe Merrick. I got Darkrai in the Pokemon Sleep event. Pokemon Sleep. Cafe. I don't see a lot of anybody talking about Unite anymore. So you have to wonder how long these spin-offs are gonna last before they're shuttered. I mean, that's just, you know, my bubble. But, you know, from what I've seen, none of these games don't seem like they're as big as things like Pokemon Go or Pokemon Pocket. Yeah, that should qualify as a game over. Shouldn't you not want Darkrai to be anywhere near you as you're sleeping? There's that rainbow art of Darkrai in Pocket where it's like lurking outside of somebody's window. I don't think you want that thing anywhere near your sleep. Something ain't right. Is Cafe really worth investing more in than Pokken? It's such a shame we don't get to know how much money these games bring in. Like, how much money on average does Cafe bring in every month? I don't know. I'd love to see the earnings for, like, Pokemon Go. I have to imagine it's a steady decline every most months. Except for when there's big events. To collect more of your data. I never even downloaded Pokemon Sleep. I really wish they would knock it off trying to do these, like, life... not simulators, but... oh, Pokemon can help you brush your teeth. They can help you sleep. Pikachu's tax simulator. Pokemon toilet. Pikachu teaches you how to chew your food. It's like Game Freak kind of giving Silicon Valley. They're putting out all these things that are just ways to collect your data. Pokemon Go most certainly does that. Pokemon Sleep. Pokemon Maps. Don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas, chat. Mattress companies. There's gotta be a market for it. I have to imagine. What do you even get with the monthly premium pass for sleep? What does that grant you? Lifestyle? Is that the word I want? Like lifestyle apps? I'm just not interested in any of that. I'm not interested in lifestyle apps. Let's see. Okay, we got a citrus. Actually, the lum would have been better. I decided that way too soon. I decided that a little bit too soon. Oh well. Galarian Stunfisk bed. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Well, chat, I just did a fast Google search. Hey, it's Guzzlord. What a surprise. The Guzman is here. Didn't see this one coming. I see an article that says Pokemon Sleep is reported in Spain for collecting sleep data in children, violating European GDPR. Oh. Okay. Great! They're collecting the sleep data about children. Awesome! This feels like a lawyer trying for some quick cash. Okay. Comments. Well, I'm paralyzed, so we're just gonna go for another blizzard. I'm trying to read more about what they use sleep data for. Governments can buy it to determine whether you are actually sleeping or under duress while establishing a case. Case in Massachusetts brought up someone's Apple Watch data because they said they were sleeping and it showed that they were awake all night. Uh-oh. They sell it to Santa. They're selling your data to Santa, chat. Also, ad warning. Ads at a bad time. Insomnia studies. GG. Good game. Good round. GG's. They're selling your data to the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, he can fact check with his naughty or nice list. Oh, you guys. I would have taken Gloom there. All right, well, GG go next. All right, chat. Well, everybody joins. I'm gonna get some water real quick. I will be right back. Oh no, can people not get in? Alright, alright. Oh, I hate when that happens. This stupid game. Sometimes it just forbids people from joining, and I'm not quite sure why. Alright, try again. Alrighty, there we go. Speaking of Drowsy, I hope Hypno gets a form or something someday. Cool Pokemon. Alright, we got a full lobby. Let's go. Yeah, sometimes it just blips. I'm not sure why. Okay, wow. 3 ground types. Okay. 3, well, Two good ground types. And Piloswine. I love Sequin's cry. We have Pukamoku and Mudsdale. Wow, no way. We actually got an almost all ground team and it's Tapu Koko? Is Mudsdale worth it? We have 2 ice type, or I have Ice Punch. Let's just hope he doesn't, hurt me. Wow, GameStop tweeted 14 hours ago, good morning to everyone except those who buy digital games? What? They sell digital games. What are you talking about? They sell digital games. Good morning to everybody that... But to everybody that buys some of our product. What a strange tweet. I hate when social media accounts tweet stuff like that. Like, trying to be like buddy-buddy with a certain demographic of people. It just rubs me the wrong way. It's pandering. That's what it is. Pandering. This You digital store. Says the store full of Funko Pops and Zelda water bottles and barely any video games. Yeah, digital games probably makes up a huge sum of their revenue. Why would they ever tweet that? The GameStop employee when I buy the Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle. Yeah, if you buy the bundle, that's a digital game. I forgot y'all sold games. I thought you were a Funko Pop store these days. I'm reading through the quote tweets. Coming from a company that sells more collectibles than video games. That would be like Walmart tweeting out, "Good morning to everybody except those who buy clothing at our store." I won't miss them when they close, chat. I really won't. Yeah, they've always been aggressive. They're one of those awful stores to walk into, especially if you're the only one in there. Because then you immediately have to... No, just look in. Would you like to buy GameStop, what's their premium service called? Pro membership. Would you like to become a pro member? No. No. You could have argued years ago maybe it was worth it, but most certainly not now. Alright, the ground squad is absolutely pulling up. Yeah, the warranty. That was the one thing I was trying to think of. Would you like to have a warranty on this? Chat, I don't think I have ever purchased a warranty for anything. I just never do that. Don't buy from secondhand. What do you mean, Jaded? What are they, like, boosting the prices? Somebody said, I just realized we won't get a mirror mode on Mario Kart World since it's open world. Do people like mirror mode? Is that a thing people really want to have in every Mario Kart game? I don't know if I really care if it's in there or not. Yeah, I've heard it's awful to work for GameStop. What if the world was mirrored? Two microwaves? Double the microwave power. I guess I've been lucky that most of my appliances, I don't ever really buy expensive appliances that warrant having a warranty. Like, do I really need a expensive warranty on like a 50? I think my air fryer was like $30. Do I need that on an air fryer for $30? No. See ya, Claydol. Wouldn't want to be ya. Wait, for like what type of games? I guess it would depend. Claydol, why are there so many ground Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures that don't have a single stab ground move? Claydol is already tough to use as is. You couldn't give the lad one ground move. Yeah, even Japanese Pokemon games are quite expensive, unfortunately. The Japanese TCG has climbed up in price too, especially for retro cards. It's a real shame. It is a real shame. Because it didn't used to be like that. Before COVID and all that years ago, Japanese cards were really affordable. I bought several packs of Japanese jungle packs years ago, and it was awesome. That is not happening anymore. That is not happening anymore. And like the Japanese only promos, like those iconic Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard promos from Gen 1 were relatively affordable. They're not anymore. Yeah, you could turn to other languages if you need your fix that bad. You could certainly turn to other languages. Duraludon was shiny, nice. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Justin. The Chinese TCG has been exploding, and they're actually getting a lot of exclusive cards. They got this, like, Horizons anime line of cards that people have been buying over here, and I've seen people trading them and selling them online. They had one Chinese trading card set that came with a random Gen 1 magnet. Like, you had a chance of getting a few magnets of all from a pool of all 151 Pokemon. It's like, that's pretty neat. My Wonder Picks are all garbage. They're all garbage. I did pull a really good pack today. I pulled a Full Art Pikachu EX and a Charizard EX. So I hope that Wonder Pick goes out for somebody. Yeah, Hunter's always really easy. Blast Bones, Paper Skin, and all. I posted it in TCG. Probably one of the best packs I've pulled in a long time. Alright, we have full hearts. We have a little bit of low HP, but we're all ground, so Tapu Koko's not gonna know what's gonna hit him. I've been seeing a lot of Koko lately. Where's Lugia? I can't think of the last time I saw Lugia. You got Shiny Fairmosa first try? Nice. That's essentially what happened to me. I got Rayquaza on my second run. It was awesome. You look at my trainer, yeah! Big Ray, never betray, so true. And then immediately after Rayquaza, I got Lunala in 4 runs. The start of my Dynamax Adventures history was buck wild. Trapped in the quicksand. Tapu Koko doesn't even touch the ground. How is that possible? Lusamine was a Fairmosa in disguise. That would have been a funny twist. Imagine if the Ultra Beasts were like body snatchers. That's a cool concept for a Pokemon. Imposter, a doppelganger. I mean, we have Ditto, but Ditto is not evil. I've never felt like Ditto is an evil Pokemon. I mean, a doppelganger with sinister intent. You could kind of spin it like a Mimikyu type Pokemon where it's like a cute little guy. Or maybe it's like kind of ugly, homely, and it replaces cute Pokemon inside of other people's homes. So one day, Samantha comes home and her precious Schnubble is just a little bit different. There's something kind of off about her Schnubble. GG, that was a great round. Get dunked on, Tapu Koko. Yeah, Snubble's a skinwalker. We have a few Pokemon that can take the form or shape or illusion of others, but again, I don't ever... Zora's maybe like a little trickster, but not evil. Ditto's not evil. No, no, no. Coco, how many times are you gonna show up and then not be shiny, my friend? Alright, GG, go next. Rotom infecting your dishwasher? That makes me think of the first episode of, Mega Man NT Warrior. Where a bad net navvy almost, like, burns his house to the ground because it got into the stove. And Mega Man had to go in and get him out. Kind of terrifying, honestly. That's a terrifying situation. I don't know if smart stoves exist. I'm sure they do. What if we just hacked your house? Smart house. Okay, we have some interesting choices this time around. Do any of those ovens have, like, the smart refrigerator giant screens? Those are so excessive. You really need a tablet in your refrigerator? Also, we're fighting a water type. No. We're fighting a water type and it's just ice and ground Pokemon. We have a Alolan Chew in front of us, I guess. Yeah. If you can't play Doom on your fridge, then what are you doing? Or Skyrim. Alright, Absol. Go forth. Got his dog a Pokemon collar. That is the least surprising thing I think I've ever been told. Yeah, I think they came out with like a series of pet accessories that are all basic Pokeball themed. Alright, take it easy, Raichu. Which individual Pokemon would I say is the most evil? Ooh, that's a good question. I want to default say Malamar. But that's really an anime-only instance of that happening. Let's do... I wish we had a brown Pokeball. Deluxe Ball. Bidoof. Yeah, my mind immediately went to Malamar. But I like Malamar. Who is the most evil Pokemon? What's up, Cacturn? Yeah, but Mimikyu's hate comes from a place of jealousy. You can empathize with Mimikyu. Giratina. I mean, Tina just seems like it keeps to the distortion world and chills, you know? I don't really have a problem with Tina doing its thing. Geez, this is such an abysmal... We could try, Cinccino and Gamble. Somebody could try the Gamba after this. I mean, envy and hate do go together very well. Jealousy. Yeah, I can reclaim the Cinccino I left behind. It's kind of interesting, honestly, how many Pokemon are just... Like, every Pokemon is almost just neutral. There aren't very many, you know, if any, besides maybe Malamar, Pokemon that are actively... I don't want to say evil, but... villainous... antagonistic... I mean, you understand why Mewtwo does what it does. Yeah, even Darkrai, you know, has been shown to be a good guy. Yeah, Pecharunt is a good one to bring up. Pecharunt definitely... I mean, but Pecharunt just wants love. Pecharunt is kind of like a Mimikyu situation. But a little bit more, sinister. It's willing to do anything for love. Yeah, and the loyal 3 are just, underlanes. Yeah, there really are not a lot of evil Pokemon. Most of the time, if Pokemon are causing a ruckus, it's because a human did something. It's because Archie and Maxie were messing with powerful orbs that they should have not been messing with, you know, that type of stuff. Or Team Rocket making Mewtwo in the way that they did. Yeah, or Volo using Giratina against you, yeah, etc, etc. Yeah, I think I'd enjoy seeing an evil Pokemon too. Yeah, there's definitely a category of Pokemon that are like rascals. They'll steal food or poach eggs, like Sneasel. But that's what animals do in real life. They just have animalistic behavior. Diggersby? Is that a Pokemon of true evil? Pokemon that claim to hate humans? Who are you talking about, Cacturn? Did the Swords of Justice ever say that at some point? I thought about the Swords of Justice when I saw what you said. No Gamba? Nobody wants to Gamba? Well, that's not great. We needed a Gamba there, to be honest. We're so dead. We got 2 ice types and a fire type. Yeah, maybe Spiritomb. I mean, you have Pokemon like Banette that will seek out revenge if you abandon it. Yeah, Drifloon does kidnap children. That's, you know what? Maybe Drifloon. Gothorita, I think, too. There's several Pokemon that, take kids. Drifloon just has to eat. Zoroark is thinking about having a picnic. Zoroark would like to go camping. Big old cow. Which is, if you compare a franchise like Pokemon with Digimon, it's like every other Digimon is evil. I feel like the majority of Digimon are evil. Even like dedicated good guys, like the Royal Knights, 9 times out of 10 when they show up, evil. But most Pokemon are just neutral. Neutral to good guys. A lot of Pokemon, in fact, are portrayed as heroic, like Palafin. Even like Drampa, I'd say, has like a heroic spin on its Pokedex entries. Like it punishes bullies. I don't think the writers knew why Alphamon attacked in Tri either. I think the people that wrote Digimon Tri were on crack, actually. Yeah, that's true. A lot of Digimon can either have a good route or an evil route. You could go Dukemon, Gallantmon, or you could go Megidramon. Alright, that was a fast Charmeleon fight. Okay, time to see which miserable water type we're walking into. Yeah, Black Orc Greymon is so cool. It's so cool. Alright, we have full hearts and full heals. Okay. No, there have been no shinies tonight. Yet. Palkia just loves the spotlight. Look at this guy, always showing up these days, Palkia. I got Dialga in 24 rounds years ago, by the way. Okay, very nice. Screen support. That's exactly what we need it for. That was a good crit, Raichu. Nice. I wish I didn't take so much damage. I mean, half the time we end up losing to Palkia, so can't be shiny if we can't beat it. mean, Palkia's weakest attacks are physical. It's the spread water damage that's the worst part, but we do have light screen up. Hey, I like Palkia's origin form more than I like Dialga's. Let me make that very clear. If they had just given origin form Palkia arms, we could have had something kind of neat. To be honest, we could have had something kind of cool. But they decided to do unhinged garbage. Wow, Raichu, you couldn't survive that, you bum. Alolan Fraud Chew. Yeah, I think Alolan Raichu is on Fraud Watch. That was terrible. Armless Centaur Palkia. And then whatever origin Dialga is, I truly don't know. Do you think it's boring that all UBs have the same ability? No, I actually like that. Because it's good. Beast Boost can be beneficial. It isn't complete garbage like Pressure is. Yeah, Kartana can make such good use of Beast Boost. Celesteela gets really nasty with a boost. It's like Grim Nay. Or Chilling Nay. Getting a +1 after fainting somebody is just nice. It's just a good ability. Good. Good. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. We're on the edge right now. He just keeps aqua-tailing us. We need another paralysis here. Did you find out what it was, Cacturn? Good hit on Miltank. Is this GG? Wow, that was very close. GG. Get dunked on, Palkia. That is what you deserve. Showing your face around here so much. GG's. It was a baby snake. A little noodle. Come on, Palkia. Can you be... You know, honestly, Palkia might be the one I want shiny the most, so so we never have to fight it again. Palkia, Kyogre, Zygarde. Big three. Nope. 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 Also no. Alright, let's go again. Palkia's lame ass shiny anyways. I didn't even want your lame shiny anyways. Alright, let's see. Who have we not seen today? Let me get the command up. We haven't seen Kuno. You know what? We'll take Pin. Yeah, we haven't seen the Lotties. We haven't seen some of the nasties. Good night, Galaxy. Have a good one. Yeah, we haven't seen Marshtomp. We did see Swampert, though. Okay, okay. The grounds. Oh, alright. This is a flyer. We got a flyer. We could do Stunfisk into Alolan Raichu again. I'll just keep Pincurchin the whole way. Is Porygon a physically solid Pokemon? I would assume so. I have to imagine it feels like touching the back of a tablet or like a phone. Smooth, maybe glass feeling to it. .3D printed? Oh, so it'd have that like rough 3D printed texture to it. Big pin. How high quality do we think Porygon would be? Would it be cheap plastic? Or would it be nice, like, tempered glass? Bean Squad, go! 2 of the Bean Squad are in here. We have Pyukumuku and Pin, but not Snom. I mean, Frostmoth is in here, so sort of. How cool would it be to see a factory where we get to see Porygon produce, like the Pokeball factory? How it's made, Porygon edition. And then how would Porygon 2 and Porygon Z feel? Would Porygon 2 be much more smooth and soft? And then Porygon Z... What would Porygon Z feel like? I can't even think about that. I feel like if you touched Porygon Z, it would glitch. Stitch has a glitch. Gaseous. Timu Porygon. I will never pronounce it Temu, by the way. I am not calling that company Temu. No, Stunfisk looks like it's in so much pain. Yeah, Beta Porygon 2 was very cute. It looks like a donut. A lot of donuts are really popular in Japan. There's a chain that makes specific
Here is a present for you.
Hey friend, thanks for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Your jelly donuts. But there's this one chain that makes a link of like circular, it's like a ring of donut holes, and it looks exactly like Beta Porygon 2. It's very cute. They do Pokemon promotions and donuts all the time. They always look so good. Garlic cream filled donut? That sounds heinous. Ugh, I find mochi to be pretty heinous, honestly. I can't stand the texture.
Here is a present for you.
Hey, friend with another gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, perfect. Mochi ice cream balls? Yeah, I've tried the ones at Trader Joe's. Did not like. Did not like. I guess I'll take the Shell Bell. Hold on. That went by too fast, but some of the items had more space between the item icon and the text than others. That was... Oh, if I never caught that before. Crunkly. Cute Chomp. Well, you're not poisoned, so we're gonna give the magic touch to Stunfisk. I still can't believe Garchomp's getting a Pokédoll. That's amazing. I've waited so long. Don't worry, chat. His Mega Evolution gives you more chin than you could ever imagine. They should do a series of Mega Evolution Pokédolls. That'd be super funny. T-Tars is really cute too. Alright, let's see if we can land the Hydro Pump. The Crimson Chin! I don't even remember the song for that. Changing the terrain. So funny when they, the opponent, the enemy Pokemon sabotages itself. Garchomp has layers to it. It can be tough, it can be cool, and it can be cute. I bet a lot of kids don't even know who Jay Leno is anymore. They'd be like, who? Surge Surfer. Why do you have round? Why they gotta stick round on so many Pokemon? Well, we ran out of good moves to give you. Let's just put round on them. Might as well round. Lairon, Stoutland, a glass Pokemon. That's Cherim. These are all terrible. You know what, Cacturn? It's actually a good question. What is round meant to be? I don't know. I mean, after all the stuff that happened with Conan, with Jay Leno, it's hard to find him as a likable person. Thanks for the bits, friend. Appreciate it. Is there a Pokemon that wears glasses? The closest thing I can think of is like Blipbug. Yeah, Blipbug. Is round a sound-based move? I'm gonna have to investigate this. I don't know the round lore. It was introduced in Gen 5. Does not make contact. Affected by Protect. Not affected by Magic Coat. Not affected by Snatch. Affected by Mirror Move. Affected by King's Rock. It is sound-based. It is actually a sound-based move. What is it? Round's name in Japanese is Round. Round inflicts damage. Yeah, it is a song. How did I never realize Round was a song? Well, how would I ever... How do you interpret what Round is? The user attacks the target with a song. Others can join in the round and make the attack do greater damage. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day, chat. Round is a song that is sound-based. Oh my god, so many Pokemon can learn it. The Pokemon you'd expect can learn it. I'm gonna take the Life Orb. We're daring a dream right now. Jigglypuff can learn it. Altaria, Chatot, the Lake Trio. Can you imagine Mesprit singing you a little diddly? Mesprit using Round. It's Kuno. Seismitoad's line can learn it. Okay, Meloetta can learn it. Froakie and Frogadier can learn it, but Greninja can't. Swirlix and Slurpuff. Amora and Aurorus. Gossifleur and Eldegoss. Does Eldegoss have a beautiful voice? And then Fuecoco, Crocalor, and Skeledirge. So all Pokemon that... Well, maybe minus the Swords of Justice... Or not the Swords of Justice. The Late Guardians. And then there's a lot of Pokemon that can learn it by TM. Caterpie, Magikarp. Teach your Magikarp Round, evolve it, and then Gyarados has a beautiful singing voice. Unknown? Are we sure about that? Wobbuffet, Smeargle, Wurmple. Why not? Beldum. Burmy. Pyukumuku can learn it. Now I know Pyukumuku sounds terrible. Blipbug, Cosmog, Applin. Bulbapedia is great. They give you so much information. Swoobat, Maractus, Krookodile, and Krokorok all used it in the anime. Yeah, how does Primarina not learn it? Hold on, you're right. We're missing somebody. How does Prim not know it? I think they forgot somebody. A Maractus musical. That's very... This whole time I didn't realize there's supposed to be a song. I just thought it was boring normal move number 63, you know? GG. GG. Good run. Yeah, maybe Primarina doesn't want to share the spotlight. Maybe you're right, chat. Or maybe it's just an oversight. It's environmental storytelling. This one little detail that you didn't know about. No Flatfish, no Raichu, no Larry, and that is not a shiny Kuno. Darn it, Articuno. Alright, let's go again. I mean, I still think the name is dumb. How are you ever supposed to guess that it's a song from the word round? They just kept the Japanese name. Like, wouldn't Duet or something like that have been a better choice? Because if it was called that, I would have known it was a song. Round, sound, it all makes sense. The example they have is Skeledirge using it on Bulbapedia. I also didn't know that it was introduced in Gen 5. I thought it was a later Gen edition. The image they used is kind of terrible. You can definitely see it's a song when the animation is used in Scarlet Violet. See, I don't know anything about music composition or music theory. I don't know how to read music notes. I took a basic music class in middle school. And I bullshitted my way through that whole class. I did, it's true. Alright, one more slot left if anyone wants it. And we'll probably do one more after this round. And then next week, chat, we'll definitely still do Dynamax Adventures, but I was thinking about trying something different. There's a website called Retro Achievements. I've been watching a few streamers do retro achievements. I was thinking about doing a Professor Oak challenge for, like, Pokemon Blue. I just want to do, like, a chill playthrough of Gen 1 again. I was thinking about doing something like that. Well, it's just Gen 1, and there's no trade Pokemon, and there's no, like... I pick one starter, I don't have to get the other starters. I pick one fossil, and that's the only fossil I get. The others don't count, you know what I mean? Absol, Cough, and Pseudo. There's so many, like, Retro Achievements is huge. They even have them for fan games. It's basically a way to give achievements for old games. Alright, we got another flyer. We can pick up Miss Lass. Oh wow, Oranguru is here. We haven't seen him in a while. Oranguru's great. Alright, Pseudo, take the wheel. Oh yeah, we didn't bring up Pseudo-Wudo about Pokemon that have ball hands, fingers. Pseudo-Wudo definitely counts. Come to make an announcement. Get him, Pseudo-Wudo. Colossal has the worst Gigantamax special move, by the way, the animation. It sucks. It's just rockfall with little lava chunks at the end. It's the worst one. Cactor, thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Although I do kind of like the sound effect when they get hit by the rocks. It's like, boom. Pseudo-Wudo is doing a little dance. He can dance if he wants to. He can leave Colossal behind. Instruct is so cool. I love Oranguru. Get him, Pseudo-Wudo. Pseudo-Wudo pretending to be a tree but being a rock is just so funny. I wouldn't mind more Pokemon like that. Pokemon that are disguising themselves as something, but they're a different type entirely. Major ick. It's a tree! That's a rock! He can run pretty fast, though. That you know what? Seeing a Pseudo-Wudo booking it towards you would probably be very scary, actually. But then, you just have to say, Pseudo-Wudo, wow, you're a great-looking tree. You just have to appease it. You just have to buy into Pseudo-Wudo's delusion. Like, wow, you sure look like such a nice tree, just like every other tree. Engaging with people online. How many Pseudo-Wudo did I get shiny from Scarlet? I want to say a couple. That's always where honestly, that's where I think about Pseudo-Wudo now. Just Pseudo-Wudo running. Running all over the place. Alright, the team is shaping up. Okay, we're fighting a flyer. Honestly, it might have been even funnier if Sudowoodo would position itself amongst the trees, and if you walked over to it, it would watch you, and if you try to engage it, it would run away. Glalie and Frostlass are just everywhere. Oh, Voltorb being a Mimic. Yeah, I would love more Mimic Pokemon. I saw, what was it, Dr. Lava? Ugh. There's some lame designs in Gen 1, like Voltorb being a Pokeball. It's a Mimic! Do people not know classic RPG enemies? I'll never understand people that hate Voltorb and Electrode. I mean, if they open up with self-destruct, it can hurt quite a bit. There's the little pebbles of doom. Good job, Sudowoodo. Also, Electrode is one of the fastest Pokemon ever. That boy fast as frick. Pokeballs are Brute Bonnet. The Fungus has been a Moongus this whole time. Oh, you can't get more Pico shiny. I hope it shows up soon. Man, I don't know if I could vouch for the Hisui versions, though. I mean, I guess it's neat that they're, like, wood, but at the same time, I don't know, I wish they were better. They kind of popped off as, like, Ursaluna and Basculegion, and I feel like all the rest of the Hisui Pokemon are kind of like, well... I mean... I will say, Voltorb and Electrode being mimics really just makes sense in games where it's 2D. I mean, in an ideal world, Nikki would take this, but the NPCs can't be trusted. You could swap if you want to. Man, Hisui Arcanine has so many weaknesses. And it's immediately triumphed by other Pokemon like Incineroar. Yeah, like a lot of the Mimic Pokemon only work in 2D. They kind of just gave up after a while, so if you're a newer Pokemon fan, I guess I can kind of see why you would not care for Voltorb, because they don't even bother with the Mimic aspect of it anymore. And same thing with Fungus. But that's 100% on Game Freak. Burp, 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 burp. Heliolisk, would you like to be shiny 830? Oh, Nikki did take Frostlass. I got up to throw something away and I didn't even notice. Good. Good. Am I getting a Switch too? Not yet. When's the Mario Kart Direct? Is it tomorrow? I was listening to Rocco from Mega 64. He went to one of the Switch events, and he said the most exciting game that he played by far was Donkey Kong Bonanza. He said by far. So now I kind of want to learn more about Donkey Kong. Him saying that kind of intrigued me. It sounds like he had fun playing and destroying everything. Again, I mean, Donkey Kong and Mario Kart World look fun, but not enticing enough for me to shell out half a grand yet. Yeah, people are saying it might not have mirror mode because of the way it's structured. But I don't know. I don't really care about mirror mode. He said he played, Rocco said he played as a Goomba. He was driving around as a little Goomba. Yeah, we still don't have any pricing yet. Oh, chat, we didn't even talk about the price of the PS5 is going up in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. This is how bad everything is. Remember when the GameCube got like a huge price cut a year after it came out? Well, that doesn't happen anymore. Now game consoles just go up in price. That's insane! All that money for what? No games? Okay, I got the tweet here. PS5 price to raise in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. Here, I'll link it. The disk drive is... Oh, it's Celesteela. Uh-oh. They're charging more for the disk drive one, it looks like. The way that's laid out is kind of confusing. Still, not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Yeah, let's raise the price of our... How old is the PS5 at this point? 6 years? Let's raise the price of our half a decade old console. I'm sure everybody's gonna love that. Almost 5. Yeah, you'd think the PS6 is nearing completion. Because, yeah, it has apparently been almost 5 years, so... Good heal. Very good heal. Yeah, the PS6 is gonna be like $1 grand at this point. And it's gonna be a purely digital console. You have to pay extra if you want the disc drive. The Sony mines. Alright, let's Iron Defense and go for Body Press, I guess. That's pretty much all I have left. Where's, you know who was one of the best Pokemon for Celesteela or Rhydon? Where's Smackdown when you need it? That wasn't what I was talking about, Celesteela. That was actually quite rude. Celesteela's like, here it is. Yeah. Using Throat Chop on Celesteela's little bamboo, skinny long neck. I almost wonder if the increase of the PS... is this generation gonna continue to last? Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, Celesteela. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my god. Shout out to Sturdy. Yikes. That's not good. I'm slow as pace, too, so I probably won't even get a Body Press off. Full heal? No heal? Save us, Heliolisk! Save us! Are you kidding me? That's so annoying. Well, now I'm definitely not getting my boosted press off. $80 for the games and their next first-party titles. That's sickening. Oh yeah, I'm sure every other video game company... Like, think about how Rockstar feels right now. All the talk of GTA being $100 before Nintendo even came out, and was like, yeah, $80 for Mario Kart. This is probably GG. Why do you have EQ? It's just evil. This was not a great team for Steel. If this was Articuno, we would have won 5 minutes ago. If this was Articuno, we would have already been into the next round. Darn, Heliolisk didn't even bother to be shiny. Alright, hypothetically, this could be the last run. Hypothetically. We're gonna do a soft commit so the game doesn't punish me. Yeah, next week, chat, the Salamence Terra Raid got announced, so we'll definitely check that out Thursday. Probably do some more Dynamax. And then I'm gonna play, Professor Oak Challenge for Pokemon Blue. That'll be cozy. Yeah, it just kept targeting the Colossal. I mean, I had so many weaknesses against Steela too. They're too much for you. Yeah, Salamence is probably gonna be quite tough. It's, Tera Flying. Translated green. If I ever play Pokemon Green, I'm using all Ekans. Okay, we have a Steel type. Uh-oh. We have Dugtrio up there we could go grab. We have Booster right here. Yeah, I think all the pseudo raids are gonna be, Terra raids are gonna be really difficult. You never got to enjoy Roomba Ekans? Probably the most enjoyment I got out of that game. Yeah, this could be another round of Steela. Uh-oh. Zoinks. Can you beat Pokemon Green with a team of only Ekans? That can be my clickbait title. I mean, that would be hard. That would be a challenge. Only using Ekans. Because it's not like Ekans or even Arbok are huge powerhouse Pokemon. And no, I'm not talking about a pseudo. Oh, do you mean like Garchomp? The powerhouse Pokemon? At least they haven't introduced any at least TPCI hasn't introduced any stupid new terms they want to eliminate fan terms for. Can I beat Sun only using a starter Pokemon? Give me a break. I have to believe it's only children that click on those videos. Did, like, Nuzlocke and Ironmons shift people's perspective? Like, these games are all very easy. I mean, there's certainly some challenges, specifically Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, like Lurantis. A few totem Pokemon are kind of tough. But still, it's a Pokemon game. You're not playing Dark Souls. Can you beat Pokemon Sapphire using only Kyogre? The Swords Dance animation in this game is so bad. Why did they go with orange? Ow. Punch me, I bleed. Can you beat Pokemon Platinum using a Pokemon? I'm afraid not. Can you beat a Pokemon game with only love in your heart? Only splash. That probably exists. Somebody probably made that. Yeah, can you beat it with the heart of the cards? Power of love. I like Garbodor's mouth hanging open. Looks like a silly goober. He's going, nah. Can you beat Pokemon using only your imagination? Alright, Garbodor could be a little bit scary, but that was okay. I mean, Garbodor does have, well, Senti got poisoned. I mean, it does have Drain Punch. Brr, brr, brr. Okay, just Doug Trio. Diggly dig, diggly dig, diggly dig. Trio, trio, trio. The trio's a little dangerous here. Let's hope we can escape unharmed. Spam wide guard. It could certainly help. Celesteela is so annoying too. It could go for EQ, or it could go for Leech Seed. They're really evil when they made Celesteela's move pool. Oh my god, is it alive with like 1 HP left? There we go. Alright. Yeah, we'll go Premier. I guess Dive would work for Dugtrio's blue noses. Or whatever those are. On its face. Three Rapunzels. Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Dugtrio, let down your hair. Take this. Are you kidding? Okay, well, there's one life dead already. Nobody took Dugtrio. Really wish we had Dugtrio now. You stupid bitch, Celesteela. Just suck the air out of the room. I did not want to fight this piece of shit twice. And I'm so low HP. I really wish I wasn't here right now. Use your lame orange sword, Sandslash. I don't know, man. Just do whatever. Weakened flamethrower due to Pelipper's drizzle, by the way. Great. Yeah, I think this is Steela. We've seen, the first time it was flying and the second time it was Steel. We've seen both sides of Steela. Yeah, keep going for Gyro Ball on Peli or not Gastrodon, Garbodor. Sandslash, my guy. We need every hit we could possibly get. Thanks, Lyra. Celesteela, can you just kill us, man? Get us out of here. Get us out of here. This is not happening. We have no damage. Very quickly running out of lives. Just get us out of here. All fun and games until Celesteela pulls up on us again. Well, I mean, if nobody's gonna max, not that it matters. Oh my god, get me out of here. Sometimes there's Dynamax runs where they're just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Celesteela is like the Mew of Ultra Beast. It has the biggest move pool you could ever imagine for a bamboo spaceship. Yeah, Dyna Torture. These are the types of runs that make me want to take a break. Yeah, look at that abysmal damage. We haven't even gotten into yellow yet. Great, and now it gets a little residual healing with Leech Seed. We need like 5 flamethrower crits right now. Yeah, I mean, they have the run button, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually do anything. Again, the best Pokemon for Steela are Pokemon that have Smackdown. Which the game has not given us either run. Dang, Garbodor was hanging on for so long there. And it gets special attack from its Beast Boosts. As if this thing needed more power. I mean, we're having good runs up until Celesteela showed up. I mean, we did run into Palkia a few times. But the Palkia round was okay. It's really tough when you fight a giant bulky Pokemon like Celesteela and most of you just have neutral damage. Great, now I got Leech Seeded. Ugh, that makes my head itch. Leech Seed is such a gross sounding move. Man, oh, that healing. Garbodor's Jiggly. I'm gonna go for Avalanche just because it's 100% accurate. Come on. Infestation, yes. Oh no. Okay, Garbodor took that. Garbodor took that. Big old trash man. Alright. Oh my god, we're so close. No! 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 Where's priority when you need some? Oh my god. Oh, good lord. GG. I need to go lay down after that one. Man. Was that as exhausting to watch as it was to play in? Oh my gosh. Okay. GG. Celesteela thought you had us in the first half, not gonna lie. No, 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 and no. We had 1 turn left. Oh my god. Nothing worse than the death by 1,000 paper cut runs. Oh my god. Well, chat, we somehow made it out of that one. GG's. I'm not tempting fate with any more runs. Celesteela would show up for a 3rd time, knowing how awful the last run luck is. And that's too much for me to bear, so we're gonna call it here. But thanks for raiding with me tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. We'll definitely do some more Dynamax adventures next week, so do not fret. There will be more Dynamaxing and adventures next week. But yeah, check out the Discord if you're new here. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for all the gifted subs, the bits, the resubs. I appreciate it, chat. And yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday for a cozy playthrough Professor Oak challenge of Pokemon Blue, chat. That'll be really fun. I will see you all then. Good night, everyone. Bye.